What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Hockey here, back with another video, and as you can see by the title, we are going to be talking about Ilya Kovalchuk and the fact that he can now come back to the NHL. Obviously, he'll have to wait to sign a deal until July 1st, but we're going to talk about how he can come back. So, if you're new, make sure you subscribe. Love to have more hockey conversations with you. Join the squad, click subscribe. We're on our way to 2,000 subscribers. Playoff streams and everything. It's a lot of fun. Make sure you stick around. Lots of cool stuff on the channel, but if you're new, I always have notes here in front of me. I always like to have something to be able to bounce off of, and yeah, so let's just keep going with this. So since he turned 35, Bob McKenzie tweeted that Kovalchuk is off of the NHL's voluntary retired list, and now he is an NHL UFA. He can talk to teams, he can negotiate, but he can't sign a deal till July 1st, which is obviously every year Canada Day. No, it's obviously that, but it's also free agency. So we'll have to wait until then, and I was going to make a video about how the news came out that Ilya Kovalchuk was going to sign with the New York Rangers. I waited. I'm not going to lie, I was really busy, and when the time came around that I had a little bit of free time, I was so drained that I was like, nope, I'm not going to talk about it because there'll be more news. Thank God I waited, because apparently that was all smoke. There was no actual signing or agreement or anything. Apparently he had barely talked to any teams at that point, and that was all kind of made up stuff. Now I do believe that he's probably now talking with the Rangers. There must have been something there. Apparently somebody said he's always wanted to play for the Rangers. He always wanted to be in New York. We know that he retired from the NHL in the 2012-2013 season. Well, that's when he left. He played in 37 games, had 11 goals and 20 assists. He was in the middle, obviously, of a, well, I guess it was kind of at the beginning, or maybe around the middle, 15-year, $100 million contract with the Devils. Whew. And then he went to the KHL. Last year, 32 goals and 33 assists, or this season, sorry, in 55 games for St. Petersburg SKA. So, getting back to the Rangers thing, I'm not sure that that's going to happen now. Again, he probably has talked to the Rangers at this point. There's got to be other teams involved. People are saying that a friend of Kovalchuk says that he wants to go to the Leafs. I don't believe that. I'm sorry. Would the Leafs be interested? I don't think so. They will have money, but I'm not sure Kovalchuk's going to want to take a one-year deal. I would have to imagine that he would be looking for multi-year contracts unless something crazy happened. I'm not sure a lot of teams are going to invest a ton of money in him either. There might be some teams that are desperate. I'm not sure who that would be. I wonder if he would consider a team like Carolina, who would like to add some more scoring forwards. I know they'll probably be a team to look out for this offseason, as they were a little bit underwhelming to what people thought they could do this year. I mean, hey, don't count out anybody. Colorado, all these random teams. But apparently apparently Kovalchuk would like to go to a contender. Again, I'm saying all this stuff. A lot of this isn't confirmed because it's come from all these different news sources. Again, you can't even really say if the negotiated terms with the Rangers deal that was being talked about, if that was even accurate when it came to dollar amount, because there's a lot of reports, like actual reports coming out from NHL GMs and, you know, people who are actual good sources saying that a lot of teams in the league are not willing to go long-term and give him a ton of money every year because of the fact that, look what happened with the Devils. We don't know if he's going to be able to come back and do good things in the NHL. We're not sure how he'll mix with our dressing room. And I'm sure he's not a bad guy or anything like that. And I'm sure he's going to still be a good player. I mean, look at the points he's putting up in the KHL before he left. When he was in the NHL, he was putting up decent points. So you have to at least give him a shot. Now, would you think that a lot of teams will offer a one-year deal and then say, you know what, if you still got it, if you can still play in this league, we'll give you another, 2 or 3 year deal? Or are teams literally just going to give him the term and the dollar amount that he wants? I don't know if I'm off my rocker here, but I don't think that it sounds too crazy for teams to say, listen, I know you're good, but here's $3.5–4 million. Like, I don't know if teams are really going to be throwing out $6–7 million for Kovalchuk unless it's 1 or 2 years. Kind of like what the Leafs did with Marleau, giving him, a little bit of money to come over to play in a contending team. Even though the Sharks are still obviously a contending team, you know, in the offseason. That's how the Leafs put it, probably. And that's probably how Marleau saw it as well. Good chance to win for a couple of years. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this Kovalchuk situation, because I'm not sure where he's going to go. I would really like to see him on a one-year deal with a team like Carolina. Heck, I mean, I'm a Leaf fan. I guess I wouldn't be too opposed to have him on a one-year contract for not a lot of money. There's a lot of teams that will probably want that. Is that the reality? No. I can probably see a 2-year deal, him getting $6 million per for teams that want to overpay a little bit, and it might not be an overpayment come midway through the season if they want to deal him. If he's on a contender, he'll go for a cup. There's a ton of different situations, and you know here on Andrew Piluk Hockey that I'm going to be talking about it. You know, as we get up to free agency, more info will come out, and that's the thing about free agency. It's like every year now, I really noticed it this year that the information comes out super early for a lot of these big name players. Like, we all knew that Lucic was going to sign with the Oilers because there was, you know, him going to the arena and seeing them build it and talking with McDavid, and McDavid wanting to play with him when he was younger and all this other stuff. It was all tweeted out that Lucic already had a deal. Like, hopefully this year it's not as open, but it's social media. We're living in that era. We're going to know probably before people sign anyways. But I'd like to see where this goes. Kovalchuk is probably going to have a lot of conversations. By tomorrow he might have a deal in place, but he can't sign it till July 1st. So let me know what you guys think. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. Love to have more hockey conversations with you. I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Peace.